My child, my beloved, do not look away now. Archangel Michael stands before you, his voice carrying both power and warmth, strong enough to shake you and gentle enough to reach the deepest parts of your soul. You may not have understood what happened last night, but heaven will not allow you to remain unaware. God is calling this your final chance to recognize what has been hidden. Open your hearing, open your spirit, and receive this message fully within your heart. This is not random. You are here in this exact moment because every second, every breath, and every step has been aligned to bring you to these words. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. Beloved, this is divine design. The question is not how you came across this, but why it was prepared for you. Archangel Michael calls out with urgency. You have been moving in cycles, not seeing what has been set before you. But now, heaven is lifting the veil. This is the moment truth is revealed clearly before you. And if you choose to ignore it, beloved, it will move past you and not return. This is your final warning. Heaven does not repeat itself without purpose. Pause for a moment and feel within yourself. Why does your heart feel different right now? Why do these words seem to carry such weight, as if they are etched into you? Because you are not just hearing them. You are being called. My child, before we go further, let me tell you this. If your soul trembles at this moment, do not walk away. If you feel the fire rising in you, subscribe to this divine message so the next revelation does not miss you. Heaven will not stop speaking, but you must decide whether you will continue hearing. You may think you know who you are, but you have not seen yourself through heaven's eyes. There is something in your life hidden by shadows. Last night, while you were unaware, something was revealed in the spirit. A truth, a betrayal, a hidden face behind the smile you trusted. God will not allow you to remain blind any longer. Archangel Michael says, "This is urgent. There is a name, a voice, a memory rising even now. You know who I speak of, the one you have questioned, the one who has pulled strings behind your back. You were never crazy for suspecting. Heaven confirms it today. Beloved, the pain you felt was not wasted. The sleepless nights, the silent tears. God counted everyone, and tonight that sorrow is being transformed into revelation. But only if you open your heart now, only if you dare to face what heaven is showing. My child, lean closer. This is not a story. This is not a dream. This is heaven breaking into your life. Archangel Michael does not whisper. He roars with the sound of eternity. You are being summoned. Last night, while the world slept, the heavens opened. There was movement in the spirit world that your eyes could not see, but your heart felt it. A shift, a tremor. You may have thought it was only fear or a passing thought, but it was a sign. A divine signal sent only to you. Beloved, you were chosen to receive this. God has sent me, Michael, as his messenger to wake you before it is too late. For years, the enemy tried to keep you silent, to blind you, to make you doubt what your soul knew all along. But this is the night when blindness ends. You remain unaware of what is unfolding in the shadows of your life. Someone close to you has woven a net. They smile in your face, but tighten the rope behind your back. This is why you have felt restless, why your dreams have been heavy. The Spirit knows what the mind cannot yet name. But hear me, the rope is about to snap. The trap they set for you will catch themselves. What was hidden will be dragged into the light. God has decreed it. Nothing can stop it. My child, do you feel that pulse in your chest right now? That is not fear. That is your soul recognizing truth. That is your spirit rising to attention. Heaven is speaking, and you cannot deny it. The angels are moving around you as I speak. They are shifting, clearing, protecting. The reason you found this message is not by chance. You have been marked by heaven. Yes, marked for protection, for revelation, for breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, "You have cried for clarity. You have begged for answers. Tonight you will not leave empty." Beloved, I ask you, why do you think the enemy fought so hard to distract you from this? Why do you think so many obstacles tried to keep you from reaching this word? Because the enemy fears what happens when you open your eyes. My beloved, listen. God is not late. He is exact. He brought you here in perfect timing. Today, heaven's calendar reads your name, and the command is clear. Reveal. Do not ignore this. This moment will not return again in the same way. If you push this away, you will wander blind. But if you open, if you accept, then the scales fall, and your vision clears. And when it clears, beloved, you will gasp. You will tremble because the truth is heavier than you imagined. But heaven says, "You are ready now." Michael shouts again, "Beloved child, your soul is on fire because you already know who I speak of. The face is already in your mind. The name is already rising in your memory. This person has been hidden in plain sight, but heaven has exposed them today. Do not fear. You are not alone. The armies of heaven surround you. Every scheme against you will collapse. Every hand lifted against you will wither. Every tongue that cursed you will choke on its own lies. But you must not turn away. Stay here. Stay listening. Heaven is still speaking. Beloved, before we go further, let me ask you, do you want more of this truth? Do you want the next revelation to reach you before the world blinds you again? Then do not let this connection break. Subscribe to this divine voice, not because of me, but because heaven wants your ears open for the next word. Pause. Reflect. Has not God already proven He speaks to you in ways the world cannot explain? The number that appears again and again. The dream you could not shake. The moment you thought of someone seconds before they appeared. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's pattern. Heaven's fingerprint on your life. And tonight, the fingerprint is pressed deeper. Beloved, I will not stop until your eyes open. God will not let go until you see. The truth you feared is the truth that frees you. And the enemy knows this. That is why fear rises in you even as you hear this. But fear is a liar. Truth is stronger. I say again, as commanded by the Lord, your final opportunity is now. Do not waste it. My beloved child, listen closely. The heavens have not finished. The voice of God is still speaking through me. Michael, and I will not leave you blind. You feel the stirring right now because your spirit already knows. You have been sensing this for months, perhaps years. You felt the coldness in their words. You noticed the small betrayals that you pushed aside. You wondered if you were imagining it. But God says, today, you were not imagining anything. Your intuition was divine guidance all along. Beloved, you prayed for truth. Heaven is answering. Yet truth is heavy, and it demands courage. But remember this, you are not alone in facing it. Every angel assigned to you stands armed at your side. Do you feel the warmth on your skin even as you read? That is not chance. That is presence. That is heaven making itself known, so you will not doubt. Archangel Michael declares, "The hidden will no longer stay hidden. The lies will collapse. The masks will burn away. Every secret meeting, every whisper in the dark, it will be revealed before your eyes." And God Himself says, "Beloved, you must be ready, for when the truth comes, it will shake your heart." But this shaking is not your destruction. It is your liberation. Do not run. Do not hide. For if you turn away now, the blessing prepared for you will delay. But if you stay, if you endure the unveiling, you will rise into a freedom greater than you have ever known. My child, you still wonder, why me? Why now? And heaven answers, because your time has come, because you are not meant to remain in shadows, because the promise made over your life cannot be stolen any longer. Do not forget this, beloved. Destiny has its hour, and your hour has struck. The clock of heaven reads your name. You are trembling not because of fear, but because of recognition. Your spirit knows this is not just a word. It is your word. Beloved child, lean closer. A warning must be spoken. The enemy is furious right now. Even as you read, there is resistance. You may feel distraction. You may feel tired. You may feel pulled away. That is not ordinary. That is the enemy trying to silence this revelation. But he will not win. Michael shouts, "Stay, endure. Keep your eyes here, because the next line you hear may save you from disaster. Beloved, before this night ends, you will see a sign. Yes, a tangible sign. Something that no one else may notice, but you will. It may be a number, a sudden call, a message that shakes you. That is heaven's confirmation. It is the proof that these words are not empty. And when that sign comes, remember this. Do not ignore it. It is your seal. But hear me, heaven does not only expose what is against you. Heaven also reveals what is for you. There is someone destined to step into your life with light, with healing, with restoration. The enemy tried to block them from reaching you, but God has already ordered their steps. You will recognize them, for their presence will feel like home to your spirit. Yet before they arrive, the false must be removed. The mask must fall. That is why tonight is crucial. Beloved, pause now. Take a breath. Feel this fire in your chest. If it burns, do not leave. If it pulls you in, let it. And if your soul whispers, "This is for me," then I plead, do not lose connection. Subscribe so that heaven's voice does not slip past you tomorrow. For the next revelation is already prepared, and it belongs to you, my child. The heavens are opening wider even now. I see the chains that held you shaking loose. I see the web of lies breaking apart, strand by strand, and I see you rising, even if you do not feel it yet. You are stronger than the shadows. You are brighter than the night. And though the enemy laughed when he thought he blinded you, heaven laughs louder because your eyes are opening now. Michael says, "Beloved, every step you take after this message will feel different. For once the truth is known, the path shifts. Once the mask is gone, the road clears. You are stepping into destiny tonight. And heaven commands, do not be silent about this in your heart. Do not bury it, write it, remember it, hold it. For when the storm rises again, this word will be your anchor. The truth is closer than you think. The unveiling is already in motion. And heaven declares over you, you will see, you will know, you will be free. My beloved, do not take lightly what you are hearing. This is the moment you are meant to arrive at. Every delay, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer has brought you to this very line. And now, Heaven says, "Do not miss it. I." You think last night was ordinary, but it was not. Something shifted in the heavens. A door opened in the unseen. Angels moved on your behalf while you rested. Yet the enemy also tried to plant seeds against you. You were not awake to see it, but heaven was. That is why this message reaches you now, to make sure you are not blind to what happened. Michael shouts. The one who plotted in silence has already been exposed in heaven's court. Their plan is void. Their words are dust. But you must know the truth so you can walk free. Beloved child, this is your final chance to open your eyes before the storm arrives. For soon, what is hidden will shake the surface, and when it does, those who refuse to listen will fall into confusion. But you will not, because you chose to listen now. Do you not feel the urgency in your chest? Do you not sense the weight of this word pressing against your spirit? That is heaven pleading with you. This is not just information. It is your lifeline. Beloved, recall the strange dream you had not long ago. The one you could not explain. The one you dismissed was not random. It was a preview of what is about to be revealed. Heaven gave you a glimpse, and now the full picture is being unsealed. God says, "The tears you cried in secret have watered the ground for your miracle. The pain you endured has prepared the soil, and tonight the seed bursts forth. But to see it, you must not turn away now." Michael declares, the hidden truth is about someone you trusted, someone who carried double faces. They thought their disguise was flawless, but they forgot heaven sees everything, and heaven will not let you remain in their trap. Do not fear the unveiling. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, it may shock you. But beloved, better the wound of truth than the poison of lies. God heals what he reveals. Look at your life. How many times did the signs appear? The sudden silence, the unexplained distance, the unusual patterns. You ignored them because your heart was pure. But now God says, no more ignoring, no more blindness. Open your eyes fully. Beloved, let me say this. If this word stirs your spirit, then stay close. Do not disconnect. Subscribe so that the next revelation is not lost to you. Heaven has many more truths to pour into your life, but you must stay connected to receive them. This is not entertainment. This is survival. This is destiny. Child of heaven, remember this also. Not everyone against you is your enemy, and not everyone for you is your friend. Discernment is the gift heaven is awakening in you tonight. The one who smiled the loudest may be the one who held the deepest knife, but the one overlooked may be the one carrying your blessing. That is why revelation is urgent. That is why you cannot stay blind. Michael shouts again, Beloved, you are not abandoned. The armies of heaven surround you now. What was meant to break you will become your testimony. The trap set for you will be their downfall, and the blessing meant for you cannot be stolen another day longer. My child, a sign will follow this word. Watch closely in the next 3 days. Something unexpected will come. A message, a number, a voice, or a sudden moment of clarity. And when it happens, you will know this was heaven's seal. That sign will mark the beginning of your freedom. But remember, when the sign comes, do not delay. Act in courage. Step into truth. Heaven's window does not stay open forever. Beloved, lift your eyes. You have walked long enough with your head bowed in pain. Tonight, heaven lifts it for you. You are seen. You are chosen. You are marked for more. The battle has been fierce, but you are still standing. And that alone is proof that heaven's hand has never left you. Do not doubt it now. Do not walk away now. God says, I am your shield. I am your light. I am your deliverance. Nothing formed against you will prosper, and no secret will remain hidden from you any longer. This is your moment. This is your unveiling. Step into it, beloved. Step boldly, for heaven is with you, my beloved child. I see you trembling as these words pierce deeper. Do not resist it. That trembling is not weakness. It is awakening. Your soul is remembering what it already knew, but your mind tried to silence. The heavens are tearing open above you now. The fire of revelation is descending. And Michael cries out, you cannot hide from this truth anymore. The Father has commanded it to be spoken over you. The veil is gone. The silence is broken. Beloved, last night the enemy rejoiced too soon. They thought they had tightened the rope around you. They thought their whispers would bury you, but what they did not see was the angelic host stationed at your door. What they did not realize was that heaven had already prepared this word for you before they even plotted. You are not late. You are right on time. This is the hour of unveiling. God says, your tears, your confusion, your sleepless nights, they are not wasted. They were counted, everyone. They became the evidence in heaven's court. And tonight, the verdict is being read. You are free. Michael shouts again. The person who thought they could play with your trust has been exposed. Their mask is slipping. Their schemes are collapsing. Their plans are already dust in the wind. But you must open your eyes fully to see it. Do not be afraid, child. The truth may shake you, but it will not destroy you. The shaking is heaven making room for what is real. Beloved, do you remember the strange heaviness you felt yesterday? That was not random. That was heaven pressing against your spirit, preparing you for this moment. The discomfort was the signal that something hidden was about to surface, and now it has. My child, your life is shifting. This is not just another day. This is the turning point. The very fact that you are still reading proves you were chosen to endure the unveiling. Many would have turned away, but you have stayed. That is why heaven pours deeper into you. Listen carefully. In the coming days, you will see the truth unfold before your eyes. It may come through a sudden word spoken carelessly. It may come through a message not meant for you. It may come through a dream so vivid it shakes you awake. However it comes, you will know, for your spirit will burn with confirmation. God says, when it comes, do not deny it. Do not explain it away. Trust what you see, for I am the one who opens your eyes, and I do not lie. Beloved, hear me. The enemy has fought you not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous. Your destiny threatens the darkness. Your light exposes too much. That is why the attacks have been fierce. But tonight, heaven arms you with the sharpest weapon, truth, and truth cannot be chained. Michael declares, you are not a victim. You are not abandoned. You are heaven's chosen, and no plan against you can prosper. The very hands that try to harm you will soon be empty. The very mouths that cursed you will be silenced, for heaven defends its own. My child, even now the Spirit is whispering to your heart, do not fear, I am with you. Yes, that warmth rising in your chest is not your imagination. It is a presence confirming what is being spoken. Pause for a moment and breathe. Heaven is close. Beloved, before we go any further, remember this. If your spirit trembles, if your heart feels the weight of something eternal, do not drift away. Remain connected. Stay within this flow of divine revelation. Not for a voice, but because heaven is still speaking. If you step away, you may miss the very word meant to unlock your freedom. Stay. Heaven is not finished, my child. We must go deeper, because there is more that needs to be revealed. What is coming to light will not only uncover those who stood against you, it will also prepare you for the one sent to lift you up. Heaven has not only exposed what is false, it has also preserved what is real. The one meant for you will not play with your heart or misuse your trust. They will carry a light that aligns with yours. But you could not receive them while deception remained. That is why it is being removed now. Beloved, revelation may bring pain, but it also brings healing. There may be tears, but clarity will follow. And once you truly see, you will walk in freedom. Michael calls out again. Do not resist what is being revealed. If you resist, you remain bound. But if you accept it, the chains break, the doors open, and your path unfolds. This is your moment. Heaven has set everything aside to reach you. Do not let it pass. God is saying, lift your head, beloved. Your story is changing. The darkness is fading. A new light is rising. And the truth you once feared is the very truth that will set you free. My beloved child, come even closer. Do not allow your focus to wander, because heaven is not done speaking. Every word now carries deep meaning. You are not here by accident. You are standing within a current of revelation. The Father says, I have seen your pain. I have counted your silent nights. I have heard every prayer you whispered. None have been forgotten. Now I am lifting the veil. Now I am breaking the silence. Michael declares, the truth is here. And though it cuts, it will also heal. Though it shocks, it will also free. What you feared to know is what will make you strong. Beloved, you remember the voice of doubt that whispered to you, the one that told you it's all in your head. That was not truth. That was deception. But deep in your chest, your spirit knew. Your heart could not rest because heaven was tugging you toward awareness. And now that tug is complete. Your eyes are opening. Child, listen. There is someone in your circle whose words have wrapped around you like silk, but underneath were cords of control. They smiled, but their heart was bitter. They promised, but their actions betrayed. They believed you would never see. But heaven says, you see now, beloved. Do not be afraid to release what is false. For when you let go of the counterfeit, the genuine will rush in. Heaven cannot place new wine in old skins. You must allow the breaking for the pouring to begin. My beloved, take courage. This unveiling is not your end. It is your beginning. Even now, angels are circling around you, preparing the ground for your next step. They are tearing down walls that were built in lies. They are clearing paths that were hidden by shadows. And they are strengthening your hands to hold what is coming. Michael shouts, Child of heaven, the fire around you is not to consume you, but to protect you. The storm is not to destroy you, but to carry you into destiny. Trust the hand that guides you. Now pause and listen. Do you hear the whisper in your spirit? That still voice that says, I am with you. That is the Father's seal. That is the proof that this word belongs to you, beloved. In the days ahead, watch carefully. You will see confirmations rising like waves, repeated numbers, sudden alignments, conversations you overhear that mirror this very message. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's fingerprints reminding you that you are not forsaken. And when these signs come, remember to act. Do not bury them in doubt. Do not cover them in fear. Step boldly, for heaven confirms so you may move. Beloved, let me remind you once more. Stay connected. Subscribe to this flow of divine truth. Heaven has more to speak, and each word is another step on your path. If you walk away now, you may miss the very key that unlocks your freedom. Do not walk away. Stay, child. Heaven has written your story differently than what the enemy whispered. He told you you were forgotten. He told you you were unloved. He told you your prayers were wasted. But heaven says you are chosen. You are guarded. You are destined for more than you can see. Michael cries out, "Do not measure yourself by your past. Do not chain yourself to yesterday's mistakes, for heaven has already broken those chains. You are not who they said you were. You are who the Father declares you to be. Beloved, radiant, unstoppable. Beloved, let the truth wash over you now. Let the fear melt. Let the lies crumble. For tonight, the light burns brighter than the shadows. Do you not feel it? The heaviness lifting. That is heaven's hand taking the burden from your shoulders. That is the release you prayed for. Child, listen well. The person who betrayed your trust cannot stop your destiny. Their words cannot cancel God's promise. Their schemes cannot rewrite heaven's decree. What is for you will reach you, no matter how they try to block it. The Lord says, I make a way where there is no way. I open doors no man can shut. And tonight I open for you, beloved. You may still weep, but your tears are seeds. They will bloom into joy. You may still ache, but your ache is the sound of chains breaking. Do not despise the pain. It is the path to your rising. Michael proclaims, Stand tall, child, for your night is ending. The dawn is near. And when the sun rises, you will see clearly what you once feared to face. This is not just a message. This is a moment of rebirth. You are crossing from blindness to vision, from bondage to freedom, from sorrow to destiny. Hold fast, beloved. Do not turn away. The truth is unfolding, and heaven is with you. My beloved child, do not let fatigue or distraction steal you away right now. This is the hour heaven has appointed for your awakening. The enemy will do anything to break your focus. But I, Michael, declare, stay. Remain, for what comes next will seal what heaven has spoken over you. You have wandered long in a fog of uncertainty, searching for clarity. Tonight the fog lifts. Tonight the voice of God cuts through every cloud. Beloved, hear him. You are mine. I have called you by name. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. Do you feel the shift? That weight pressing on your spirit is the presence of the Lord. It is his way of confirming to you that these are not just words. They are truth wrapped in fire. Child, recall the moments you nearly gave up, the nights you whispered in the dark, "Does anyone see me? Does anyone care?" Heaven answers you now. I saw you. I wept with you, and I carried you even when you thought you were alone. Michael shouts, Every tear you cried was a battle cry in the Spirit. Every prayer you whispered was a weapon in heaven's hands. And tonight, your weapons have struck their mark. The enemy's schemes are falling apart even now. Beloved, the unveiling continues. The person who wore two faces is being stripped of their disguise. Heaven has already written the decree. No more deception. You will see their true heart revealed. You will hear their real motives slip through their lips. You will watch their mask fall before your very eyes. Do not panic when it happens. Do not crumble when the truth shakes you. Heaven prepared you for this moment. And though the truth may sting, it is the sting that heals. God says, "Better to hurt with honesty than to perish in lies. I reveal not to shame you, but to shield you. I uncover not to break you, but to free you." My child, let these words settle deep. You are stronger than the enemy wants you to believe. You are braver than your fear tells you. The proof is simple. You are still here, despite the battles, despite the betrayals, despite the storms. You remain. That is victory. That is evidence of heaven's hand on you. Michael declares, "What is rising against you cannot overcome you, for heaven has already declared your triumph. What was meant to bury you will become your testimony. What was meant to silence you will become your song." Beloved, stay watchful. The days ahead will bring signs, unmistakable confirmations, a conversation you were not meant to hear, a message delivered at the perfect moment, a number that appears again and again. These are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you into clarity. When you see them, do not shrug them off. Recognize them for what they are. Proof that God is guiding you step by step. Beloved, pause here. If your soul is stirred, if you feel heaven's fire through these words, do not let the connection break. Subscribe so that you remain aligned with the next revelation. Heaven will continue to speak, and each word will lift you higher. Child, let us walk deeper. Still, the unveiling is not only about betrayal, it is also about promise. For what heaven takes away in exposure, heaven replaces with blessing. You will not walk empty. You will not be left alone. God has preserved someone for you, someone true, someone aligned, someone who will carry light where others carry darkness. You may not have met them yet, but their steps are already being ordered. And when they arrive, your spirit will recognize them instantly. There will be no confusion, no mask, no hidden trap, only peace. But first, the counterfeit must fall. Beloved, the process may ache, but the outcome is freedom. Heaven is not punishing you. Heaven is preparing you. The fire you walk through now is the fire that burns away chains. And on the other side, you will walk lighter, clearer, freer. Michael shouts again, "Beloved child, you are not walking into loss. You are walking into gain. You are not walking into sorrow. You are walking into joy. What the enemy meant for evil, God is already bending into good. Do you not feel hope stirring even now? That is not coincidence. That is heaven planting seeds of courage in your spirit. Child, hold on. The unveiling is almost complete. The truth will soon stand before you in full light. And when it does, you will know why heaven fought so fiercely to reach you tonight. God says, "I am your shield. I am your defender. I am the one who goes before you and the one who walks behind you. Nothing can snatch you from my hand. Nothing can erase what I have written over your life." Beloved, take heart. The truth is not the end of you. It is the beginning. Tonight, you step out of blindness. Tonight, you step into vision. Tonight, heaven rewrites your story. Stay, listen, believe. Beloved child, listen with every fiber of your being. Heaven is not finished. The river of revelation is still flowing, and it is flowing for you. If you have stayed until now, it is because you were meant to. The Spirit has held you here because the next lines will open your eyes wider than ever before. Michael cries out, "You were blind, but blindness is ending. You were silenced, but your voice is returning. You are broken, but your pieces are coming together in the hands of the Father. Do you not see how the enemy tried again and again to block this moment? Think back how many distractions rose just before you came here. How many doubts tried to whisper that you should leave. Yet here you are. And here is heaven's proof. Nothing can keep you from the truth that belongs to you. Beloved, last night was not an ordinary night. In the unseen, battles raged. Angels fought to guard what was yours. The enemy wanted to close this very window of revelation, but he lost. He is losing now because heaven's word has already reached you, and it cannot be taken back. Child, hear the decree. The hidden is revealed. The masks are torn. The secrets are exposed. And you, beloved, are stepping into sight. You asked God for confirmation. You begged him for clarity. And tonight, he answers, yes, you were right to sense it. Yes, your spirit knew all along. Yes, I was speaking, and now I shout so you will never again doubt. Beloved, you must prepare yourself. The truth that unfolds may shock you, but it will not crush you. Heaven never reveals without also strengthening. You are ready, though you may feel unready. You are strong, though you may feel weak. And the proof of your strength is this: you have endured. Michael declares, the one who thought they could laugh at your pain will soon be silenced. The one who thought their secrets were safe will soon stumble over their own lies. And the one who thought you would never know, heaven says you will know. Beloved, even now, names rise in your mind. Faces flash before your memory. Do not push them away. Your spirit recognizes before your mind admits. Heaven is confirming what you already suspected. Child, stay grounded. Stay rooted. For the unveiling is not only about exposure, it is about preparation. Once the false is cleared, the true will be placed in your path. Heaven does not leave you empty. Heaven replaces the counterfeit with the genuine. Beloved, take courage. The path before you may shake, but it will not collapse. It may thunder, but it will not swallow you, for heaven's hands hold you steady. Pause here. Feel the weight of this word. Feel the fire in your chest. If you know this is not coincidence, then stay connected. Subscribe, beloved, so you do not miss the next wave of revelation prepared for you. The Father's voice will not end here. It will continue. Do not let it pass you by. Child, let us move deeper still. God says, I am raising you from the dust of betrayal into the light of promise. I am lifting you from the silence of confusion into the sound of clarity. And I will not leave you until every lie is shattered. Michael shouts, Beloved, the heaviness you carried for years is being lifted tonight. The chains that bound your sight are breaking link by link. You are walking lighter already, though you may not realize it yet. Do you feel the release in your body? That is not imagination. That is heaven untying knots. That is heaven removing burdens. That is heaven whispering, you are free. Child, understand this truth. The person who played with your heart does not have the power to destroy you. They may have delayed. They may have wounded, but they cannot erase what God has written. Their power ends where heaven's decree begins. And heaven's decree is this: you shall rise, you shall see, you shall walk in freedom. Beloved, your story is not ending. It is beginning. The betrayal was not your grave. It was your gate. The tears were not wasted. They were water for your new garden. And the silence was not abandonment. It was preparation for heaven's voice. Michael cries again, Stand tall, child of light, For your hour has come. The night is breaking. The dawn is rising. And with it, your destiny unfolds. Do not fear what is ahead. Do not shrink back. For what heaven exposes, heaven also heals. What heaven removes, heaven also replaces. And what heaven promises, heaven always fulfills. Beloved, hold these words tight. The next days will test you, but they will also prove you. When the unveiling comes in full, remember this moment. Remember, heaven warned you, heaven prepared you, and heaven promised you freedom. Child, you are not alone. You never were, and you never will be. Beloved child, open your spirit wider. The heavens are still speaking, and the fire has not dimmed. If you thought the revelation was complete, know this. The deeper truth is only now being released. Michael cries out, "Do not turn your face away, for what is about to be spoken is the very word you prayed for in silence, the very answer you cried for in your darkest hour. Beloved, there was a night when you felt utterly unseen. You whispered, 'Lord, if you are real, show me.' And heaven did not forget that cry. Tonight is the answer to that night. This word is the proof that God has always been listening, always watching, always guarding. Child, you are stepping into the season where the things whispered in secret will be shouted from rooftops. The hidden conversations, the closed-door betrayals, they will not remain concealed. God has set a time for unveiling, and that time is now. Michael declares, the person who thought they could weave webs, the one who twisted truth, will choke on their own lies. Heaven has decreed it, and none can reverse it. Beloved, do you not feel your heart pounding? That is your spirit leaping at recognition. Heaven is pressing confirmation into your chest. Do not ignore it. God says, "My child, I warned you in dreams. I nudged you in whispers. You sensed it, but doubted. You felt it, but silenced yourself. No more. I will not let you remain blind. This is the day your eyes open fully. And when your eyes open, beloved, what you see may sting, but it will also free. Child, take courage. Revelation is not punishment. It is preparation. Heaven is not trying to break you. Heaven is setting you free, so nothing can bind you again. Michael shouts, "Beloved, the shaking you feel is the breaking of chains. The fire you feel is the burning of lies. The heaviness you feel lifting is the hand of heaven pulling you into light. Stay here. Do not rush away. Each word is another chain falling. Beloved, let me tell you something hidden. The one who betrayed you is not as strong as you feared. They carry weakness disguised as strength. They wear arrogance to cover emptiness. And heaven says their power over you ends tonight. You are stepping out of their shadow. You are stepping into the light where their words cannot touch you. Their plans cannot harm you. Their lies cannot bind you. Child, pause. Do you feel the sudden calm breaking into your spirit even now? That is heaven sealing this truth. That is God whispering, "It is done." Beloved, before we continue deeper, let me remind you again. Stay connected. Do not let this flow slip away. Subscribe so you remain in the stream of revelation. For heaven will keep speaking, and each word will build upon the last. Do not cut yourself short. Now listen carefully. For what comes next is not just about betrayal. It was about blessing. God says, "I have removed what was false, so I may bring what is true. I have closed the door to deception, so I may open the door to destiny." Beloved, someone is coming who carries light where others carried shadows. Their voice will not confuse you. It will soothe you. Their presence will not drain you. It will strengthen you, and your spirit will recognize them instantly, for I myself have marked them for you. Michael cries, but the counterfeit must fall before the genuine can rise. That is why this unveiling is urgent. That is why heaven fought to deliver this message. Do not cling to what heaven is tearing away, or you will miss what heaven is giving. Beloved, the days ahead will feel like fire, but they will end in freedom. You will cry, but your tears will cleanse. You will ache, but your ache will prepare you. And on the other side, you will stand taller, brighter, freer, child. The very people who mocked you will marvel at you. The very voices that cursed you will be silenced, and the very chains that bound you will become your testimony. God says, I am not only exposing, I am elevating. I am not only removing, I am restoring. And what I restore will be greater than what was lost. Beloved, let hope rise in your chest. Feel it. Let courage take root in your spirit. This is not the end. It is the turning point. This is not your fall. It is your rise. Michael declares, Beloved, heaven stands with you. You will not walk this alone. The armies of angels surround you. The fire of God goes before you. The voice of truth will guide you, and no darkness will swallow you again. Hold this word close. Do not let it go, for the days ahead will confirm it, and you will look back and say, Heaven warned me. Heaven prepared me. Heaven freed me. Child, remember always, you are not forgotten. You are chosen, and nothing can change that. Beloved child, remain still. The Spirit is not done. The weight you feel pressing against your chest is heaven leaning close, speaking what you must not ignore. Michael shouts, This is your final opportunity to awaken. The truth is ready to break through the surface of your life. And if you turn away now, you will remain bound. But if you stay, your chains will fall and your vision will clear. Beloved, do you feel the electricity in your skin? That is not chance. That is heaven's current flowing through you, marking you as chosen. God says, My child, you thought I was silent, but I was waiting for this appointed hour. You thought I forgot you, but I was storing your prayers as seeds. And tonight, those seeds begin to sprout. The betrayal you endured, the lies whispered against you, they have all reached their limit. Heaven has slammed the gavel. The case is closed. The truth will rise. Michael cries, the person who thought they were hidden is being dragged into the open. Their schemes are unraveling. Their words are falling to the ground. And you, beloved, will see it with your own eyes. Child, you have always felt different. You wondered why others could not sense what you sensed. That was the mark of heaven on you. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to discern. You were not meant to stay blind. You were meant to see. And now you are seeing. Beloved, do not shrink back from the vision. Do not deny what heaven shows you. You prayed for clarity. This is the answer. You begged for confirmation. This is the seal. God says the lies will burn away, and only truth will remain. And though truth may sting, it is the balm that heals your soul. Child, look around you. Has not heaven already been sending signs? The repeated number, the sudden dream, the unexpected message. You thought they were coincidences, but they were confirmations. The Spirit was whispering, Stay awake, the unveiling is near. And tonight, the unveiling is here. Michael declares, Beloved, the storm rising around you is not your destruction. It is your deliverance. The shaking ground beneath you is not to bury you. It is to break the chains under your feet. Stay rooted. Stay calm. Heaven fights for you. Beloved, pause for a moment. If these words grip your heart, if you feel the fire of confirmation, then do not let this moment slip away. Subscribe so that you remain aligned with heaven's voice, for this is only the beginning of what God intends to pour into your life. Child, take courage. The battle is already decided. Even if you cannot see it yet, in the spiritual realm, victory has been secured. Every attack meant for you has already failed before reaching you. Every trap set against you has already broken apart. Every word meant to harm you has been turned back. God declares that you are protected, surrounded, and untouched by what was planned against you. Beloved, the truth will soon be fully revealed. And when it is, do not mourn as if you have lost something precious. Rejoice, because heaven is clearing away what was false to make room for what is real. The one meant for you will not leave you in confusion. They will not hide their intentions. They will bring clarity, not darkness. And your spirit will feel calm, not fear, when they are near. That is how you will recognize them. Michael proclaims, "The false must fall so the true can rise." This is why everything is being exposed now. This is why heaven has urged you to stay and listen. Do not resist what is being removed, because it is creating space for what is meant to bless you. Beloved, your strength is greater than your pain. Your light shines brighter than any mark left behind. You are far more chosen than your enemies would ever want you to believe. Their plans hold no power. They have already faded away. Child, picture the weight lifting from your hands. Picture doors opening where there were once walls. Picture light pouring into places that once felt like darkness. That is what heaven is doing for you right now. The Lord says, "I am your light in the darkness. I am the strength that lifts you. I am the voice guiding you forward, and I will never abandon you." Beloved, hold on to these words. In the days ahead, challenges may try to shake your ground, but return to this truth. When uncertainty speaks, remember what has been declared. The truth has been revealed, and nothing can silence it. Child, you are stepping into freedom. You are moving into your purpose, and nothing can stand in your way now. My child, do not turn away from this. Archangel Michael stands at your door, carrying a message that will shake you. Heaven has heard every cry you have made, and now the truth is being placed directly into your hands. You are not here by chance. You were chosen, set apart from the noise and distraction of the world. This message carries urgency. If you ignore it, the doors that are open before you now may not remain so. God says, "Listen carefully. A storm has surrounded your life, and many have questioned whether you would endure it. But what they do not see is that heaven has already written your victory. Even if you cannot feel it yet, the chains that once held you are beginning to break. At this very moment, Michael has drawn his sword, and everything set against your destiny is being dismantled. Pause, because what comes next will surprise you. God says, "The one who doubted you, who turned against you, who believed they had ended your story, will soon witness your rise." This message is not for everyone. It is meant for you. Do not skip it, because your name is being spoken in heaven's court, and every delay you have faced is about to shift into divine momentum. Beloved, You have cried out in silence, wondering when your time would come. The answer is here. It is now. Jesus himself is standing in intercession for you, calling for your life, your purpose, your healing. Do you understand the significance of this moment? When the Son of God speaks on your behalf, nothing in heaven or on earth can stand against you. Yet God gives you a condition. Do not doubt. Do not turn away. Do not close your heart, because the spirit of breakthrough is passing by you now. Open yourself, or the moment will move on. Delay carries risk, my beloved child. There have been hidden things within your family. Some of those secrets have been used to harm you, but the Lord says He is bringing every hidden plan into the light. Michael stands ready to expose deception, to reveal truth, and to place into your hands the key that leads to your freedom. Do not take this lightly. If this word touches your soul, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the next divine message. Each word is a lifeline from heaven to your spirit. Stay connected, for what is coming next is even greater. God says, wait before this moment ends. A shift is coming into your life. A call, a message, a knock at the door. Something unexpected will arrive. Do not fear, it is a sign. Your miracle is nearer than you think. Beloved, your destiny has been delayed, but not denied. Every tear you shed was counted. Every prayer you whispered was heard. Heaven is answering now. Your enemies may laugh, but they will soon be silenced when they see you lifted by the very hand of God. Do not ignore this. Your blessing is unstoppable, but only if you receive it. You have been chosen to hear this, not your neighbor, not your friend. You carry this word like fire because it was spoken over you from the throne room. My child, open now. Delay is dangerous. Blessing is unstoppable. Jesus is begging for you. Michael is fighting for you. And I, the Lord, am sending you into a new chapter that no man can close. The time is now. My child, do not move away from this word. For the Spirit says this is not just another message. It is the divine appointment of your soul. Archangel Michael has been released to your side, and he is standing with his sword drawn, guarding you in this very moment. Do you feel the weight on your chest, the fire in your spirit? That is heaven pressing near to make sure you do not miss what is written for you tonight. God says, stop everything and listen. In the next moments, the unseen chains around your feet will begin to break. For too long, you have been walking with heaviness, with shadows following you, with people questioning your worth. But the heavens declare, you are marked, you are chosen, you are the one carried in the prayers of Jesus. And right now, Jesus is begging for you, not as a servant, but as his beloved. Do not think lightly of this moment. The Lord says, this message is not for everyone scrolling by. This word has been carved in light and sealed with fire only for you. Others may pass, but you cannot. The reason you are here is because heaven itself arranged your steps to hear this voice. God is saying, my beloved, your hour has come. Wait, do not rush away, because the next line carries the shock your heart has been waiting for. The curse that followed your family for years. Yes, the whispers, the sickness, the betrayals is being cut off tonight. Archangel Michael has declared war against the cycle, and he has won. My child, you will not repeat the pain of those before you. You are the one chosen to break it. Beloved, there is something urgent. Listen carefully. Someone close to you has spoken against you, but they did not realize heaven was listening. Every word they released will now return to them, and the blessings they tried to block will fall on your lap, multiplied. God says, "Touch not my anointed, and you are that anointed." Their schemes are broken. If this word is moving something deep inside of you, stop right here and make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the next divine message. Because these are not ordinary words. These are lifelines sent from the throne of God directly into your spirit. Beloved, let me reveal something you have been sensing but not able to put into words. You have felt like someone is watching you, pulling on your energy, sending confusion into your life. God says you are not imagining this, but fear not. Michael has cut their cord, and the monitoring spirit assigned to you has been blinded. They will look for you, but they will not find you. They will stretch out their hand, but it will return empty. God says, "Wait, this next part will shock you. A door that was closed for years is about to swing open suddenly. It will not open slowly. It will burst. And when it does, everything you thought was lost, love, favor, restoration will flood in. This is not the end. This is your beginning. My child, heaven wants me to tell you, do not share this with everyone. This word is secret. It is sacred, and it is only for you. The reason is because not everyone around you can be trusted. Some who smile at you are secretly jealous of you. Some who pray with you are actually hoping for your downfall. But God says, "I am separating the wheat from the tears." In the next moments, you will notice who is truly for you, because I will make it clear. Beloved, you are stepping into a season where angels will fight battles before you even see them. That car accident you narrowly escaped, that sickness that suddenly turned, that deal that was blocked only to bring you a better one. None of it was random. Michael was already standing guard. God says, "My beloved, do not doubt. You have asked me for a sign, and this is it." I allowed your eyes to find these words because your destiny was at risk of delay. I am accelerating it now. The people who tried to bury you will have to watch you rise, and not only rise, but rise higher than they imagined. If you feel heaven speaking to you, pause for a moment and subscribe, because each message is a continuation of this divine conversation. Do not break the flow. Stay connected to receive the full blueprint of your destiny. Beloved, the Spirit says you are carrying a gift that has been hidden. That is why attacks have come. That is why delays came. Because the enemy saw the light in you before you saw it in yourself. But tonight, God says, "I switch on the light. You will see yourself as heaven sees you. You will know why you were chosen, why you could not give up, why you were preserved even in the darkest nights." Do not skip, beloved. The next line carries your warning. If you ignore this, the delay may return. God says, "Stay alert. Within hours, someone will try to distract you to pull you back into the old cycle. Do not answer their call. Do not step into their trap, because the breakthrough is fragile in this moment. If you stand firm, the miracle will solidify. My child, your blessing is unstoppable. Heaven has signed it. Michael has defended it. Jesus has begged for it. And I, the Lord, have commanded it. Now it rests in your hands. Open the door. Receive it. Do not delay, for delay is dangerous. My child, do not leave this place yet. Archangel Michael stands at your door, and he will not be silenced. The heavens have gathered. This is not ordinary air you breathe. This is a moment stitched by angels and signed by God Himself. If your spirit is stirring, Do not ignore it. This message was sent to you through many ways, and your eyes found it for a reason. Open your hands. Open your heart. Receive what heaven is pressing to give you now. God says, in the next heartbeat, an exchange is occurring in the spiritual realm. What you have been carrying without voice will be returned to you as testimony and power. Those nights you cried alone, those prayers you whispered into darkness, every one of them has been recorded. The court of heaven has listened. I declare over you, your season of silence is ending. Do not allow fear to push you away. Let faith answer. This is for you. It is not for the crowd. This word will find root inside your private places and begin to grow miracles. Wait, God says, and lean closer. What happens next will shock even you. A person you thought had left your life for good will return with a changed heart. A relationship that you mourned will be restored in a way your mind cannot imagine. But there is a warning. Receive it with humility. Pride repels blessing. When the heavens open, be ready to accept healing, not to rehearse old narratives. The miracle will come wrapped in unexpected humility and simple things. Do not miss it by expecting grandeur only. Beloved, I see the worn places of your soul. You have been carrying shame, secrecy, and a private wound that you hide even from yourself. God says tonight that wound will be touched by mercy. Michael will stand as a bandage and a sword. He will cut off the root and seal the place with oil. There is a new name being written on your spirit, one that speaks of victory, not of past defeat. When the name is spoken in your ear, you will know heaven has not forgotten you. Do not take this lightly. For years, something has hovered near your threshold, an assignment of delay sent by forces that do not understand the magnitude of God's plan for you. They have attempted to rearrange time around your life to make you late, to keep you from the appointed moment. But God says the schedule of the enemy is canceled. Michael is rewriting time in your favor. Expect sudden openings. Doors that were once closed will begin to creak and then swing wide as if pushed by angels. Do not ignore the creak. Beloved, there are people around you who act as friends but whisper calamity in private. God says, do not be surprised. The separation I bring will reveal the true hearts of those in your circle. Some will step away. Others will step into their place. This is necessary. Trust the process. Heaven's pruning is painful but fruitful. When truth is released, you will be free to walk unencumbered into your destiny. God says, wait. Do not scroll away yet, because what I'm about to tell you will change how you react to every test you face afterward. A plan of provision is being prepared. An unexpected source is being ready to deliver to you finances, favor, or a breakthrough. It may come as a message, an email, a knock at your door, or a call that seems ordinary. Do not dismiss it. The investment heaven sends will often arrive in plain packaging. Open it with thanksgiving. Beloved, a voice from the other side, someone you lost, has been pleading for you. They are interceding, sending signals that only the Spirit can detect. God says their prayers are landing like seeds in the soil of your life. Expect encounters with signs, memories, and small confirmations that prove they have not left you. When those signs come, receive them with a thankful heart. But do not be led away by grief. Grief has its season, but joy will be your portion. If this word touches the place in you that has been waiting, subscribe now and stay connected. These messages are part of a continuing revelation. The enemy will try to cut off your supply of encouragement. Do not let him succeed. Keep your spiritual lifeline tight. Let heaven pour continuous words into you. When the next wave comes, you will be ready. My child, do not misinterpret delay for denial. Many of you have believed that because you have waited, God has forgotten. Nothing could be further from the truth. God says, I have delayed for the right timing, not because I am absent. Waiting has been a refining. The pressure you felt was not punishment. It was preparation. Stand firm now, for the refining is complete and the release is imminent. God says, there is a name I am about to call into your life. Listen for it. It may be the name of a person, a place, or a purpose. When you hear it, your spirit will leap because that name carries destiny. Do not be afraid when doors begin to open swiftly after you hear it. Rapid change is a hallmark of divine intervention. Hold steady. Walking with God through speed is different than walking with man through haste. Beloved, some of you have been deceived by dreams that felt like promises but turned into ashes. The Lord says, I will give you dreams again, but this time I will not only give dreams, I will give signs. When the promise is for you, it will be confirmed by multiple witnesses, a word, a sign, a timely conversation. Do not latch on to every whisper of hope that passes by. Heaven's confirmations are gentle but unmistakable. Do not skip this, God warns, because your destiny is being rearranged now. If you leave early, you may miss a crucial instruction. The enemy rejoices when believers abandon the altar of waiting. Hold fast. Keep your heart quiet and attentive. The voice that speaks now is not ordinary. It is a divine summons. Beloved, financial bondage will be broken. I see those who count every coin, who fear there will never be enough. God says provision is being turned on for you. It will arrive in waves. The first wave may only be a sign, a paid bill, a returned favor, a small deposit that signals greater streams. Give thanks for the first sign. Receive it as proof that greater supply is coming. When the provision grows, steward it with gratitude. Do not let sudden favor inflate your pride. Let it root you in humility. My child, a soulmate, companion or partner that was sealed for you in the heavens, is being released into your path. But God says, beware of imposters. Not every attraction is the genuine article. The heavenly pairing that aligns with your destiny will bring peace, not chaos. You will find rest in this person, not additional turmoil. When they come, you will recognize a steadiness that surpasses words. If you are single and waiting, do not rush to fill a void. Let heaven bring the one who brings fullness. God says, wait. This next revelation will stun you. Someone who harmed your family will be confronted by their own conscience, and repentance will begin. The tides of justice are turning. Mercy and justice are meeting in the courts of the Spirit. When justice moves, it does so with divine balance. It corrects wrongs, but also offers restoration if hearts change. Do not delight in punishment. Delight in restoration and the end of cycles that harmed you. Beloved, are you afraid to speak your truth because of backlash? God says, raise your voice, not to fight, but to testify. Speaking from a place of peace will release power. The enemy fears testimony. When you declare what God has done, the darkness flees. You are a witness appointed by heaven. When the right moment comes to speak, choose the language of humility and victory. Let your words be salt and light. If the Spirit is moving you now and you feel warmth in your chest, make sure you subscribe. These messages are meant to be a continuous stream. Do not cut yourself off from the river. The enemy wants to isolate you. Subscription is a small act of faith that keeps you tethered to community and revelation. Stay near. More will follow that builds the foundation of your new season. My child, God demands courage from you in this hour. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action despite fear. When Michael stands beside you, courage becomes your companion. Do the small, courageous acts. Pick up the phone. Send the message. Forgive the one you thought you never could forgive. Courage will unlock doors you have tried to pick for years. God says your courage today is the key to your tomorrow. Beloved, I see the places where you have hidden gifts, talents you suppressed because of ridicule or failure. God says, dust them off. The world needs what you have been given. Your breakthrough will often come through service. Offer what you have with a generous heart, and heaven will multiply. Do not compare your gift to others. Let your uniqueness shine. The marketplace of destiny is wide. Your offering will find its match. Do not skip this. Listen, because the next word is specific to many of you. A health issue you thought permanent will show signs of reversal. Whether it is emotional weariness, chronic pain, or a long-standing diagnosis, expect to see small victories begin. Do not be surprised if doctors are puzzled. Sometimes heaven moves ahead of human explanation. Keep up faith-filled practices, rest, gratitude, and wise care. God will meet his part, and you must steward yours. Beloved, some of you have been battling, waiting for justice fatigue. The Lord says this is the turning. The gossip that walked against you is being rebuked. Those who plotted will find their plans unraveling, not because of spite, but because the light exposes webs. Michael will pull the thread so the truth can be woven into a new tapestry of honor for you. God says, wait, this will shock you. An old debt you feared you could never pay will be relieved. A hidden benefactor, a settlement, or a timely opportunity will arrive to set you free. When this happens, remember to honor the humility that brought you to the ground. Freedom is for walking in purpose, not for indulging old patterns. Use the release to sow generously into what matters: family, healing, and service. Beloved, if you have been asking God for clarity about a job, a move, or a decision, know this: the fog is lifting. Signs will align. Calls will come at exact moments. Interviews will flow when you least expect them, and your intuition will sharpen. When your inner witness says yes, move with confidence. God is not chaotic. He is intentional. His confirmations are precise. Do not take lightly the spiritual discipline of silence. God says, in the quiet place you will hear instruction. Many of you try to hear in noise, social media, endless counsel, shouted opinions. The still small voice comes in silence. Train yourself to be present with God in small daily rituals: breath, prayer, gratitude. You will attune to what heaven is doing. Beloved, there is a child of promise in your life, a dream that you aborted, an idea you labeled impossible. Return to it, God says. Nurture that seed. Use small daily actions to water it. 5 minutes, even 10, dedicated to growth. When the time comes, Michael will do the heavy lifting. But you must plant and tend. The harvest is built one day at a time. If this word is reaching your spirit and moving something, be sure to subscribe now. Those who stay connected will receive follow-up instructions and confirmations. The Lord values community and alignment. Do not walk alone. These messages are meant to be a map and a living conversation for your journey. My child, there is a reconciliation being prepared for a broken family system. Note, reconciliation does not always mean return to the old ways. It means truth spoken, wounds tended, and new boundaries set. When reconciliation happens, let it be led by humility and forgiveness. You will know it is divine when peace accompanies the reunion, not chaos. God says, "Wait, do not ignore this. The enemy will attempt one last test to steal your joy. It will come as an accusation, a replay of old stories. Refuse it. When the accusation rises, answer with truth. Your identity is found in me, not in their opinion. The voice that matters is the one that calls you beloved. Silence the rest. Beloved, I see financial wisdom being downloaded to you. People who steward their finances with prayer and practical planning will see favor. This is not a promise of instant riches, but of wise opening. Start small, budget, save, give. When you sow, reap. Michael will guard your storehouse. Thieves will be thwarted, both seen and unseen. Do not skip. This is urgent because a spiritual contract that has hindered you for years is about to be nullified. It has been bound by generational weight, fear, and resignation. Michael is breaking the seals. You will feel lighter. The pattern will loosen. Celebrate this liberation, but remain humble. Recognize that the cracks you see around you are places for new light to enter. Beloved, for those of you waiting on children, pregnancy, or adoption, God says seeds are shifting. Not all timelines are immediate, but your womb of promise will be visited. Some will receive news this week that points to life. Others will receive peace for the path ahead. Trust the process. When the answer comes, thank God and prepare your heart. God says, your testimony will be a lamp to others. Do not hide your scars. They are the map that leads others home. When the wound is healed, you will be a healer. Your story told with honesty and humility will liberate someone else. The platform you feared will become a ministry. Use it wisely. Speak truth. Hold compassion and protect the vulnerable. Beloved, beware of quick judgment. Some of your blessings will be delivered through unlikely people, those you least expected, those you wrote off. Do not let your past biases keep you from receiving. When someone steps in to help, welcome them with gratitude, not skepticism. Discernment is needed, but do not let pride blind you to provision. Do not miss this next line. God says, the next moments will determine how you receive the greater movement. Be present. Do not drown the moment with distraction. If you need to pause your tasks, find a quiet place and pray. This is not dramatic language. This is spiritual anatomy. The quicker you respond, the stronger your alignment, beloved. A change in reputation is coming. What once associated with loss and shame will be recast into honor. People who once whispered will now ask your counsel. The Lord will open doors to platforms, stages, and circles that will amplify your message. When honor comes, carry it with humility. Remember the path that led you here and lift others along the way. God says, wait. This will shock you. An old relationship knot will be untied. Perhaps there is a sibling, parent, or friend whose presence caused pain. Healing will begin in stages. First, a small, honest conversation. Then, a phase of restoration. Do not demand total restoration overnight. Grace works in seasons. Beloved, your emotional life is being reordered. Where anxiety once ruled, peace will take root. Where nightmares plagued your sleep, restful dreams will begin. This is not mere psychology alone. This is spiritual repositioning. Stand in practices that cultivate peace. Gratitude lists, nightly prayers, and small routines that tell your body it is safe. If the Spirit is prompting you now, subscribe. This channel is a place where such practical instructions meet heavenly activation. When next steps come, you will receive them here. Stay connected to be sure you are not alone. When the breakthrough happens, my child, you will soon experience confirmation from someone outside your faith circle. Perhaps a stranger, a co-worker, or a professional who recognizes what you have been called to do. Treat such confirmations as signposts. They are markers that the world is aligning with heaven on your behalf. When multiple confirmations come, do not doubt. You are being backed by both earthly and heavenly support. Beloved, the Lord says, guard your mind. The enemy will whisper old lies. You are not enough. You do not deserve this. You failed too many times. Respond with truth. You are enough because God made you. You deserve grace because He gives it. Your past does not define your future. The mind that believes truth will hold steady through storms. Do not skip. This is crucial because a career shift many of you have prayed for will show signs. Some will receive job offers that align with purpose. Others will start ventures that flourish quickly. Take action when confirmation comes. Michael will guide business negotiations and protect your steps. Walk with integrity. God blesses honest hands. Beloved, there is a new circle forming around you. People who will challenge, support, and pray with you. These are not surface friendships. These are covenant relationships. Invest in them. When God places people around you, they are instruments of your destiny. Treat them with honor. God says, wait, do not be blind to the subtle sabotage of small compromises. One small concession today can lead to a larger drift tomorrow. Keep integrity in the little things. Words kept, agreements honored. The enemy uses minor slips to build major cages. Michael is watching your fidelity in small matters. Beloved, tonight the Lord seals promises with two things: peace and evidence. You will receive both. Peace will settle in your heart, and evidence will show in the natural. When both arrive, anchor yourself in gratitude and stewardship. Bless what you receive. Plant seeds back into the things that birthed you. Do not miss this. This is your final urgent warning in this passage. Delay is dangerous. Delay opens the door for old wounds to reestablish power. If you have been standing on the threshold, step forward now. If you have been holding back, make one faithful move. Send the message, open the letter, accept the invitation. Heaven is timing favor with your obedience. Beloved, the Lord speaks one last blessing now. May you walk into the next chapter with dignity, courage, and relentless peace. May Michael's sword guard your path and cut rogue influences from your life. May Jesus' intercession cover your failures, redeem your losses, and plant you into fields of fruitfulness. May the Lord of hosts write your name in honor and set you on a path that leaves a legacy of hope. Open this now. Do not delay. The blessing is knocking, and the moment cannot be reclaimed once gone. Delay is dangerous. Blessing is unstoppable. Receive it with an open hand and a humble heart. Go in peace and power. My child, stay here. Do not move away, because the Spirit says this word is not finished yet. Archangel Michael has not put down his sword, and the breath of God is still speaking into your atmosphere. If you walk away too soon, you will miss what heaven has been preparing to pour out for years. This is not a normal moment. It is sacred. Every second right now carries a deep spiritual weight. Beloved, God is saying, I have seen you when no one else noticed. I watched you wipe your tears in silence. I saw the nights you felt unseen when you whispered, "Does anyone even care?" And I tell you now, you were never unseen to me. From the very beginning, my eyes have been on you. And Archangel Michael has been sent to make this known. He stands beside you, silencing every voice that claimed you were forgotten. Wait, God says, listen carefully. What is about to happen may surprise you. Someone who once walked away from you, who once broke your trust, believed they had the final say in your story. But I, the Lord, am changing their heart. They will return, not to harm you, but to recognize what I have placed within you. Do not be shocked when an apology comes. Do not be surprised when reconciliation is offered. But move with wisdom. Some doors are meant for forgiveness, not for re-entry. You will discern the difference through the peace within you. My child, the season of being overlooked is over. You have lived through times when your kindness was mistaken for weakness, when your silence was misunderstood as surrender. But heaven declares, you are not weak. You are strong. The storms that overwhelmed others did not destroy you because I protected you in ways you could not see. Even in moments when you felt abandoned, you were surrounded by unseen protection. Michael himself stood in the way of what was meant to harm you. That is why you are still here. That is why these words have reached you. Beloved, do not dismiss this. A shift is taking place within your family. What has been hidden is about to be revealed. Truths that once caused confusion will now come into the light. The whispers, the manipulations, the unseen plans, they are being revealed. Do not fear when the truth comes out. Do not tremble when masks fall. The Lord says, I uncover to heal. I expose to restore. Even if the truth shakes you at first, know that healing will follow. If this word is stirring your spirit, subscribe now and remain connected. Do not let the flow of heaven's messages be cut off. These words are not entertainment. They are survival. They are strategy. They are life. Stay near, for the next divine instructions will come quickly, and you must not miss them. Beloved, you are about to witness sudden favor. A financial breakthrough that seemed impossible will begin to unfold. Do not despise small beginnings. It may come first as an unexpected refund, a small gift, or an opportunity that looks ordinary. But behind that ordinary package is extraordinary blessing. God says, watch what I do with little, then watch what I do with much. I am teaching you to recognize my hand, even in small signs. Wait, this next part will shock you. Someone who has spoken against you in secret will be silenced publicly, not by your hand, not by your argument, but by my justice. Their words will return to their own ears, and they will realize what they try to destroy in you cannot be touched. This is not vengeance. It is vindication. You will not need to lift a finger. Michael himself has carried your case into the court of heaven, and the verdict is in your favor. Beloved, do not be afraid of the changes ahead. Some of you will be asked to leave jobs, locations, or relationships that no longer serve your destiny. It will feel uncomfortable but necessary. I am pulling you out of small places so I can plant you in greater ones. Do not cling to what I am removing. Trust that every ending I allow is a doorway to a beginning. My child, you have been carrying guilt that does not belong to you. Release it now. That weight is not yours to bear. Jesus says, I already carried it to the cross. Why are you still holding it? Let go. Tonight, chains of shame are falling. You will begin to feel lighter, freer, more whole. This is not imagination. It is the Spirit lifting what was never yours to carry. Beloved, someone you love has been in danger. You have prayed and worried, asking me to protect them. God says, tonight your prayer has been answered. Michael has been dispatched to guard them. No weapon formed against them will prosper. Even if you cannot be there physically, heaven surrounds them. Trust that my hand is stronger than your fear. If this word has met you in the secret places of your heart, subscribe now and hold fast. Do not walk alone into the next season. Stay connected to the flow of divine words, for they will guide you step by step. The enemy seeks to isolate you, but community is your covering. God says, wait. What happens in the next will mark your destiny. Pay attention. A sign will come. It may be small, but it will be unmistakable. Do not dismiss it. It could be a name you hear, a message you receive, a sudden shift in atmosphere. This is the signal that heaven has moved. Beloved, your enemies will watch as you rise. Those who laughed will be silenced. Those who mocked will marvel. This is not to humiliate them, but to show the power of God. When they ask how you survived, tell them it was the Lord. It was Jesus who begged for me. It was Michael who fought for me. It was heaven who carried me. That testimony will bring glory not to you, but to God. My child, open this word and hold it in your heart. Delay is dangerous. Blessing is unstoppable. Jesus is begging for you. Michael is fighting for you. And the Father is declaring over you, this is my beloved, and I will not let them fall. The time is now. Do not wait. Receive it. Walk in it. Live in it. My child, do not move. Hold your breath and listen, for heaven is speaking with urgency. Archangel Michael stands at your door with a sword of light and a scroll of destiny. This is not a casual whisper. This is an alarm from the throne. If your spirit is awake, you will feel the weight of this moment pressing into your chest. Do not ignore it. The next moments are sacred and will change the direction of your life. God says, I have written seasons into your bones. I have placed markers along your path. And some of those markers were covered by shadow so that your faith could grow. But now the markers are being revealed. The fog lifts. The map appears. What you thought was confusion will become clarity. When the sun rises on your life again, you will know the route because I will light it from within. Wait, God says, and pay attention. What I'm about to say will stagger your understanding. There is a transfer taking place. What you lost in private will be given back, multiplied in public. Do not be surprised when small things begin to compound. A favor that seemed minor will become a gateway to influence. A kind word you once gave will circle back to you, clothed in honor. This is the law of heaven. Return multiplied. Beloved, I know your wounds. I know the names you whisper in the dark. I have sat with the ache you carry for those who never showed up. Tonight, I declare those ache lines on your heart will be smoothed. Michael will attend your wound with celestial oil. The healing may not happen all at once, but you will experience steady mending. Each small repair is a promise of full restoration. Do not skip this. God warns, because an enemy tactic will present itself as comfort. Someone will offer what looks like help but comes with a cost. Test all offers by prayer and peace. If the offer disturbs your spirit, decline with grace. Heaven often sends provision through unlikely channels, but never where your conscience is violated. Ask me for discernment. I will grant it. Beloved, guard your heart from bitterness. Success often brings critics and those who profit from your fall. When they appear, respond with boundaries and a gracious distance. Protect your peace. Michael will cut ungodly ties. You must choose who you walk with carefully. Do not let the flow of heaven's messages be cut off. These words are not entertainment. They are survival. They are strategy. They are life. Stay near, for the next divine instructions will come quickly, and you must not miss them. Beloved, you are about to witness sudden favor. A financial breakthrough that seemed impossible will begin to unfold. Do not despise small beginnings. It may come first as an unexpected refund, a small gift, or an opportunity that looks ordinary. But behind that ordinary package is extraordinary blessing. God says, "Watch what I do with little, then watch what I do with much." I am teaching you to recognize my hand, even in small signs. Wait, this next part will shock you. Someone who has spoken against you in secret will be silenced publicly, not by your hand, not by your argument, but by my justice. Their words will return to their own ears, and they will realize what they tried to destroy, and you cannot be touched. This is not vengeance. It is vindication. You will not need to lift a finger. Michael himself has carried your case into the court of heaven, and the verdict is in your favor. Beloved, do not be afraid of the changes ahead. Some of you will be asked to leave jobs, locations, or relationships that no longer serve your destiny. It will feel uncomfortable, but necessary. I am pulling you out of small places so I can plant you in greater ones. Do not cling to what I am removing. Trust that every ending I allow is a doorway to a beginning. My child, you have been carrying guilt that does not belong to you. Release it now. That weight is not yours to bear. Jesus says, "I already carried it to the cross." Why are you still holding it? Let go. Tonight, chains of shame are falling. You will begin to feel lighter, freer, more whole. This is not imagination. It is the Spirit lifting what was never yours to carry. Beloved, someone you love has been in danger. You have prayed and worried, asking me to protect them. God says, "Tonight, your prayer has been answered. Michael has been dispatched to guard them. No weapon formed against them will prosper. Even if you cannot be there physically, heaven surrounds them. Trust that my hand is stronger than your fear. If this word has met you in the secret places of your heart, subscribe now and hold fast. Do not walk alone into the next season. Stay connected to the flow of divine words, for they will guide you step by step. The enemy seeks to isolate you, but community is your covering. God says, wait. What happens in the next will mark your destiny. Pay attention, a sign will come. It may be small, but it will be unmistakable. It could be a name you hear, a message you receive, a sudden shift in atmosphere. Do not dismiss it. This is the signal that heaven has moved. Beloved, your enemies will watch as you rise. Those who laughed will be silenced. Those who mocked will marvel. This is not to humiliate them, but to show the power of God. When they ask how you survived, tell them it was the Lord. It was Jesus who begged for me. It was Michael who fought for me. It was heaven who carried me. That testimony will bring glory not to you, but to God. My child, open this word and hold it in your heart. Delay is dangerous. Blessing is unstoppable. Jesus is begging for you. Michael is fighting for you. And the Father is declaring over you, "This is my beloved, and I will not let them fall." The time is now. Do not wait. Receive it. Walk in it. Live in it. My child, do not move. Hold your breath and listen, for heaven is speaking with urgency. Archangel Michael stands at your door with a sword of light and a scroll of destiny. This is not a casual whisper. This is an alarm from the throne. If your spirit is awake, you will feel the weight of this moment pressing into your chest. Do not ignore it. The next moments are sacred and will change the direction of your life. God says, "I have written seasons into your bones. I have placed markers along your path, and some of those markers were covered by shadow so that your faith could grow. But now the markers are being revealed. The fog lifts. The map appears. What you thought was confusion will become clarity. When the sun rises on your life again, you will know the route because I will light it from within." Wait, God says, and pay attention. What I'm about to say will stagger your understanding. There is a transfer taking place. What you lost in private will be given back, multiplied in public. Do not be surprised when small things begin to compound. A favor that seemed minor will become a gateway to influence. A kind word you once gave will circle back to you clothed in honor. This is the law of heaven. Return multiplied. Beloved, I know your wounds. I know the names you whisper in the dark. I have sat with the ache you carry for those who never showed up. Tonight, I declare those ache lines on your heart will be smoothed. Michael will attend your wound with celestial oil. The healing may not happen all at once, but you will experience steady mending. Each small repair is a promise of full restoration. Do not skip this, God warns, because an enemy tactic will present itself as comfort. Someone will offer what looks like help but comes with a cost. Test all offers by prayer and peace. If the offer disturbs your spirit, decline with grace. Heaven often sends provision through unlikely channels, but never where your conscience is violated. Ask me for discernment. I will grant it. Beloved, guard your heart from bitterness. Success often brings critics and those who profit from your fall. When they appear, respond with boundaries and a gracious distance. Protect your peace. Michael will cut ungodly ties. You must choose who you walk with carefully. No intruder in spirit or in flesh can cross the line I have drawn. Sleep tonight, knowing angels stand on every side of your house. God says, wait, listen carefully, because the next 30 minutes carry a weight in the spirit. A sign will come. It may look ordinary. A call, a sound, a message, a knock. Do not dismiss it. That small sign is heaven's way of proving this word true. If you recognize it, lift your hands and give thanks, for it will be the seed of greater miracles. Beloved, you have asked me about finances, about provision. I am sending waves of supply, not a flood all at once, but steady waves that will carry you higher each time. The first wave is coming soon. Receive it with gratitude. Steward it with wisdom. Sower, I tell you to sow, and when you prove faithful, the next wave will be greater. If these words stir your spirit, make sure you subscribe so you remain connected to the flow of heaven. Do not allow yourself to walk into the next season without the instruction you need. Each word is a step on the ladder that is carrying you upward. Do not miss even one. My child, there is a secret that has been hidden in your family for years. It has caused confusion, distrust, and pain. The time has come for it to be revealed. Do not be afraid when it comes into the light, for exposure is the beginning of healing. What was once whispered in darkness will be spoken openly, and when it is, you will finally understand why certain things never made sense. Trust me in the unveiling. I do not expose to destroy. I expose to restore. Beloved, you have been asking me about love, about companionship. Heaven has heard your desire. But hear this warning. Not every hand that reaches for you is sent by me. Discernment will protect you from false promises. The one I send will not bring chaos, but peace. Not confusion, but clarity. When the right one comes, your soul will feel rest, not unrest. Wait for my timing. Do not settle out of loneliness, for loneliness is temporary. But regret can last a lifetime. God says, "Wait, do not move yet, because I am about to reveal the face of someone who has been pretending. In the next days, their mask will slip. Their actions will betray their true intent. Do not be shocked. I have allowed this so you will know who to trust. Thank me for the revelation, even if it hurts. The pruning clears the path for greater fruit. Beloved, do not fear the storms ahead. I am not promising that there will be no wind or rain, but I am promising you will not drown. Michael has already secured the ark for your journey. The waves may rise, but you will float. Others may fall away, but you will stand. The storm will only prove the strength of your foundation. My child, tonight Jesus is interceding for you. He is begging for your destiny, pleading with the Father on your behalf. When the Son of God lifts your name, no force in hell can erase it. Do you understand the weight of this? Heaven's highest voice has chosen to defend you. Do not doubt your worth. You are written in the Lamb's book, sealed by his blood. Beloved, if this word resonates, pause here and subscribe. Stay close. This is not entertainment. It is lifeblood. The enemy wants you distracted, scrolling, forgetting. Let these words steady your spirit in truth. Do not miss what is about to unfold. God is saying, a door from your past is about to open again. You thought it was gone forever, but I was simply waiting for the appointed moment. Now the lock is turning. When it opens, step forward without hesitation. When timing is divine, opportunities do not linger. Fear may whisper, "You are not prepared." But faith will rise and declare, "This is your time." Choose to follow faith. Beloved, a blessing is coming to you in an unexpected way. The one who brings it may not even understand why, but their heart is being moved to give. Receive it with humility. Do not push it away out of pride. This is not mere generosity. It is heaven providing through human hands. Pause, because what comes next matters. God is warning you. A test is approaching. It may not appear as one, but it will reveal your heart. Be faithful in the small things. Honor your word. Walk with integrity. Do not trade what is right for something quick and temporary. When you pass through this, a door far greater than you imagined will open before you. Beloved, your health rests in my hands. Do not fear what you hear. Do not be shaken by reports or diagnoses. I am the God who restores. Michael stands guard over you. Miracles are not distant stories. They are already moving in your life. Look for signs of change. Be grateful for every small improvement. Each small sign is the beginning of something complete. My child, I close this message with both a blessing and a warning. Do not delay. Delay brings risk. This is the moment of release. Heaven's gates are open. Jesus is calling for you. Michael is standing in battle for you. The Father is declaring over your life, "This is my beloved, chosen and unstoppable." Step forward. Receive what is given. Walk into it with confidence and without hesitation.